Like I said, whenever you see pictures online, you never know exactly what you're going to get or if it's going to be that good. This will cost about a year's worth of rent, maybe a little less, and we'd have this paid for. So they finally were getting through the goats and they're like, cattle people, get ready. Well, she comes into the ring.
Thank you.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's world, who doesn't need and like to save a little bit of money? Well, that's what brings us to today's project that we're working on back here. This should save us a lot of money in the long run. But before we get into that, y'all have really been showing up and showing out for us on the subscriptions. So if you're not subscribed, go down there and hit that subscribe button, because y'all, we really appreciate all the effort y'all are putting into that. And we're glad that y'all are enjoying our content, because it keeps us wanting to put out a lot more. So we kind of did a little bit of prep work earlier. We're going to get some more stuff set up, and while we do that, we're going to show you what we've already done so far on this project. That's pretty close to level. Pretty close.
That looks better.
Okay, so some of y'all may be wondering, what in the world are we doing? Well, we're building a storage shed here because right now, after we sold the daycare property, we had to move a lot of stuff into storage, and storage buildings are not cheap to rent. Plus, none of our stuff is here. So I figured, I don't know, it's cost a little over $100 a month for storage. And I'm not sure what our exact cost on this is. I'll try to remember to tally everything up and share it with you. That way you have an idea. But so what we're building here is a 12 by 12 storage building. I'm going to build it on top of runners in case we ever want to move it. We can do that. So what I'm doing here, since we have to get this kind of leveled up, and it's not exactly, it's a lot better than what it was. But it was just going to take, we're just going to go get more dirt material and stuff to do that. And we've got blocks to set it on. So that's what the plan is. So we're going to get this set up, get our runners leveled first. I'm going to put a third one right in the middle, but I'm going to get the outside ones done first. That way they're lighter. And then I'll get the other board put in and we'll get the blocks under it. Once I get those level, we'll start building our floor joist on top of that. And then we should be good to start building the actual thing. The floor joists are going to be more important to be completely square than this is, but we have squared this up. The way we did it is we put a board 2x4s across the end of two of the runners at the width that they're going to be, which it's a 10-foot span. And then we just measure diagonal corner until we got them equal. You can do Pythagorean theorem, which is 3, 4, 5. But I'm not going to go into explain that because it's easy just to go corner to corner when you're doing something this small. On a really large structure, the other is going to be easier to do because you may not have a tape long enough to do that. So we got that set up. We're fixing to figure out exactly how we need to do our blocks and get those set up and then hopefully get this thing leveled up. Boy, this thing is light.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Let's just get our measurements. I'm gonna have you measure and I'm gonna pull it over.
Okay. Come in a little bit more. Okay. Whoa.
Is that good? Or does it need to come
Out
back?
just a hair, like there.
Okay. I mean, it's probably gonna move some as we work,
Yeah.
but.
And I had a little obstruction right there.
Okay. Now what do we need here?
Oh, let's see.
Oh goodness.
A what? Move out of the way. I love you, but move. Oh, hang on. Some more. Hang on. Out just a smidge. Another little smidge. Okay, that should be good.
Now let's check the other end because that's going to be off now.
Yeah, because that was way.
Yeah, it was way off.
Yeah, you need to go out a little bit on.
So I wonder if we should just do this side with one block.
Okay.
And then bring that up to match whatever it takes because we may have to cut some wood blocks to go under it.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh goodness, no. Okay, no.
What does it need?
Huh? What?
What does that need?
The back end will just come up a little. It's not bad. It's just we were sitting on dirt.
Okay.
Looks like this is probably going to be our highest.
The highest side?
No, well, no, because if that's the case, then that, even though that's off the ground, that is, but this will have to be dug down some.
Okay.
For the blocks.
Okay.
I don't know. Let's just get a block and stick under it.
Get started.
Yeah. Sometimes that's the easiest thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Lift up.
Yeah. going to be good enough, surely?
I would think so.
Hang it, lift up again, because there's some big rocks under this. Which, as long as they're flat, it won't matter. But
Yeah.
that one's kind of... Okay, you can set that in. We'll just... Can you lift that up again? Because that's still not right. I just want to... Okay. Okay. Oh, looky there.
Did that
That's
level
crazy.
it?
Yeah.
Yay!
So just that little bit of scrape down we did.
Wonderful.
Now, the fun part's getting these middle ones,
Yeah.
which I need to, because it's going to be 12 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Mark where the center of the block will roughly be,
Okay.
so that we can do that.
And our door's going to be on this end. That way, if we need to put things in it, our other shed's right over here, and we can back around the house or back behind the house, be able to get to it, to unload, load, whatever we need to do. Just figured it'd make it a lot easier because we have more plans for this area at a later time. We just haven't gotten to that yet, and now we're kind of in a rush to get this done because with my surgery coming up in less than 2 months now.
Yeah.
I mean, it is like we've got to get this done because who knows how long I'm actually going to be down for. So not knowing that.
Not even the surgeon knows.
Yeah. So not knowing that, I mean, we've really got to get this done because he needs the help. I mean, not that I'm a ton of help because I can't do a lot of lifting and heavy stuff, but I'll at least provide moral support and hold stuff. So
Yeah. Which I think on... I'll just see how this is going to work.
Okay.
It might be I use that little garden tool thing and
Dig out
shave
here.
some of this out if I have to. But it may actually need more. Yeah, it's going to need more.
More dirt or more?
What? No, I'll probably measure this, cut a block of wood, and
Okay.
put under it.
Perfect. Yeah, this looks so much better though from where it was when we started because we weren't sure yesterday when we were getting started how this was going to work out.
Okay, so that's going to be the lowest.
Okay.
Maybe we should do that before we do two. Well, it won't matter because even if these are a little off square, when we do the building, we can make it on square.
Hey, you're going to move back.
Now, are we for sure good with the building being like right here? That's going to be hard to build. To put the siding on and stuff. If we have to, we'll cut the fence and move it anyhow.
Yeah.
Do something. I don't
Yep. We'll make it work.
know. Okay, do you want to lift?
Yes.
You do want to lift.
I mean, I'd rather lift than...
Is that level? Or does it need more?
It's all the way at this end. So if that gets closer, then you're like basically spot on with that.
Okay, so... Oh, goodness.
I didn't think about how easy this was.
Okay, go ahead. What now?
I didn't realize how easy this was going to be a lift on this one. I mean, it's not heavy, it's just...
You're going to have to lift high. Okay, try that.
Back end doesn't hit over here. Yeah, I think once we get this part done that it's going to really just kind of go by pretty good. It's just getting this part done, the most tedious section of it.
Oh no, rain?
That is rain. There's literally nothing in the forecast.
Okay, set that down for a minute. Let's see how that...
Oh, that's it so much better.
Yeah. Let me see what a block does. It's probably too much.
Okay.
But we're going to have to stop anyhow.
Huh. I mean, unless it's just passing.
Just see where that sits. Still needs just a shade more, but not bad.
Okay. So if it's yeah, that'd be a
Shims.
Yeah.
Yep, and just a shade more, and that's level 2.
Okay. So we're making some progress here.
Yeah. Okay, so this is where we are for now. We still have to put our blocks in the middle on that side, and then we're going to put our other beam right through here.
Yeah.
And then once we do that, we'll be ready to make the floor. And we're going to do a 2x6 joist on the floor to make it extra sturdy. And that weight should help. And I also found some tie-down things the other day, so I may run them. They drill into the ground.
Okay.
Or they may hammer into the ground. And then chain to it, but I'll probably do it on the ends. That way if we decide to move it, I can still get to them.
Okay. Well, I like that. And this is going to not just saving us money, this is also saving us a lot of time, because the drive into town to our storage building is about 15 minutes. And if you factor that in, 15 minutes one way, 15 minutes back, plus the time that you have to, get whatever you're getting out of it, it's definitely going to save on that front too. And
plus, it's quite possible, depending, we're either going to move some extra stuff out of there into here to clear room out there, or we may fix this where we can put our freezers in here too.
Yeah.
I don't know. I may fix it where we can put them in there and just put the other stuff storage in here.
Yeah.
To clear that out.
Yeah, because we've really been wanting another storage building or a shop, something that we could actually work in and have more organized and everything. But the one that we have currently, it's huge, but it's the only storage building on the property. And I mean, when you throw all of your stuff in there, it just doesn't leave much space for anything else.
No.
And he can't do projects in there. As you've seen, we've had to go out to the greenhouse and all that kind of thing. And we need that.
Which I would still like a big open barn to have stuff to like build stuff and do things like that, because that we have some other stuff in there, and I don't want to have like a bunch of sawdust and things like that. But we just got to do what we can do when we can do it. And right now, this is the project we're working on. We looked at buying one, but the cost of that for what it is, for if we can have time to get this done, it's a lot more to buy one that's already built than us just build it ourselves when we're able to. And I actually, everything else we've always done, like a slant roof, I forgot what that's called, like a loafing shed type style. But I actually looked up, and I think I'm going to build our own rafters for this one. That way it'll look like an actual shed.
I'm really excited about that. I think it's going to look really, really nice. And we're still trying to figure out like siding and that kind of thing, like what we want to use and how we're going to do it. We're kind of factoring in cost mostly on that. Cost and looks, but I mean, cost especially. That's something we're extremely mindful about right now. Yeah. But I mean, the fact that it's going to save us so much money in the long run, it's definitely a good investment, and it's the right time to do it right now.
And I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that this will cost about a year's worth of rent, maybe a little less, and we'd have this paid for. So we'll actually be able to share the cost when we actually know. But I think from what I figured up, I think that we should run under what a year's worth of rent would cost. So
which is awesome.
Every month I get that bill, I'm like, we need to get this done.
Yeah.
Which has only been twice so far.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, we had to do that in the short term. I mean, we talked about, maybe build something, and then the first Baltimore trip hit, and we're like, no, we can't build something. We have no time. Plus, I mean, it was getting into winter, and all the weather and everything was hitting, and we're like, no, absolutely not going to happen. And that was a good, very good short-term, solution for us, but it's just not a long-term solution. It's not convenient, and it's expensive.
Yeah. So I think it's getting dark. We're probably going to cut this one here. We'll probably have some more on this. I don't know what else is going to be, but we'll be probably filming again tomorrow to put some more in here for you.
Yep.
Okay, so last night it got dark on us and we had a major turn of events. But before we get into that, one question for y'all. Anybody who has experience leveling up these kind of buildings, what process do you use to do that? I watched a few videos last night after that, and we're kind of on the right track, but if y'all have some tips or secrets, leave them down in the comments or shoot us an email, because this video is actually going to come out before we finish this project, so we can actually use some suggestions if y'all have some good ones. But let me tell you what happened last night. Well, let me bring you over here and show you.
Oh, she's so cute.
Really, really good. Thank you.
So many of y'all saw our video where we were explaining how Izzy's been trying to get a bottle calf and just kept getting beat out at the auction because they just were going way too high. Well, have we got a surprise for you? Looky here. Oh. We lucked out. Last night the auction went super late. It was like 8 o'clock or 7:30 or 8. And usually it's over by 5:30 or 6. And they were still going strong. Well, we saw that they had posted this bottle calf here on there. I told her it's probably going to go way too high, but we'll watch for it and see what happens. And lo and behold, they finally were getting through the goats. And they're like, cattle people, get ready. Well, she comes into the ring. And boom, she started off a little higher than what the others did, but I guess it was so late, there was just no bidders there. And we got her for a lot cheaper than what any of the others went for. So Izzy actually had enough money to buy her. She does have a loan to parents, or from parents, but she's going to work it off and get it paid for. But this is a very good investment. So tell them about your calf.
I named her Sabrina. Girl.
So, I don't know if you can hear or not. She doesn't have a mic on, but she said her name is Sabrina.
Girl.
She's a Charolais heifer. She'd been on her mom, had 3 days. She'd been on her mom for 3 days before whatever happened to her, so she had her colostrum and all that. And you can tell how healthy she is. If you'll turn this, I think I put it where that, and then the air bubble will get, or the air hole will get where she won't suck the bottle down. But she is a healthy thing.
Yeah.
Like I said, whenever you see pictures online, you never know exactly what you're going to get or if it's going to be that good. But we saw her in the ring. She took a bottle real well there, so we weren't actually at the auction because it was so late. So I started bidding online, and then, like I said, we go to pick her up. So they carried her out. She was feisty. Like I said, on the loadout ticket, it showed she weighed 70 pounds. Not exactly sure how old she is, but if they brought her to the auction right after she came home, she's probably born right around Abby's birthday, so it might be a day or two earlier. But she is super healthy. We got her home late last night. It was after 9 o'clock when we got back home because the auction's about 40 minutes from us. And I was not expecting to go because I didn't think we would win. And so until we actually won, we loaded everybody up. The girls and Kimberly had showers and everything. We're getting ready for bed. So we got her home late last night, and she'd been in the ring. I'm assuming they probably fed her yesterday morning before, because since it did run so late. But we got her home last night. She drank a bottle down last night, and then this is her first bottle of the morning. Since we weren't expecting to have anything, we still have to do some fix up in here. We're going to get some more straw and stuff to go in for bedding in the shelter and everything. It's been nice weather, no rain, so she was fine last night. But we're going to get her a nice little place here, keep her here at first, and eventually put her in a bigger pen to expand. But this is right out of the house, and so it's easy for Izzy and Abby to come out here, and they can check on her and take care of her and all that, and don't have to go out in the middle of a pasture somewhere. And we feel safe for them to just go out and do it without us having to be right there with them.
Yeah, Izzy had a name picked out for her before we ever even went to go get her. As soon as we found out that Kevin had won the bidding on the auction, she was jumping up and down, hollering that she had a calf.
Oh yeah, she went berserk. I was not expecting it. It scared me for a minute because she just could not believe it.
And then she was like, we walked out the door and she said, her name's Sabrina. And I was like, already? And she said, yeah. I was like, well, you may change it when you see her. And she said, nope, her name's Sabrina.
Yeah, but she is a sweet calf. But yeah, it's Izzy's calf because she paid for it, but both girls absolutely love her. She's going to be spoiled. She's kind of messy when she eats.
Very.
Slobbers everywhere. And a little rough, too, because she likes to bounce that bottle.
And whenever Abby was in here, since we haven't gave her bottle yet, she was following her and trying to lick her. So she was running away from her.
Yeah.
And then she was jumping.
That's crazy. But yeah, we'll get her some fresh bedding in here. I'll probably start putting a little bit of grain out here and just leave it that way. If she wants to nibble around on some, as she gets a little older, she can. And then a thing of fresh water.
Oh, you're not even
And all that. Oh, it's because we're probably going to have to make either the nipple a little bit bigger on that or get the suction hole to work better, because she's got so much strength and so healthy. She sucks that bottle down and it gets where she can't pull anymore because of the pressure, and that's when she really gets rough with it. But oh goodness.
Girl.
Yeah, so let's take it and let's, I wonder if I can loosen that a little, if that will help.
You had to do that last night.
Yeah, here you go. It's all you. I don't want slobbers. Well, I got slobbers.
I'm gonna have to get a shower after this.
Yep. Yeah. Okay, that's helping. So it's a little messy right now because of that, but it's dripping a little bit, but not bad. But I think that helps. But yeah, she'll be feeding her 2 to 3 times a day. We're just gonna have to kind of see like what she needs, because I know the recommendations for this size calf is between 3. Is it 3.5 to 5 or 3 to 5.5? 3.5 to 5 quarts, and this is a 2-quart bottle, so it may be that we'll do a full one in the morning and maybe like do a half one in the middle of the day and another full one at night, because we don't want to feed her so much that she becomes pot-bellied. Because that's the problem with bottle calves. Sometimes if you overfeed them or don't get them just right, then they'll end up getting a pot belly and they don't look good. And she's wanting to get her raised up. I don't know if she's going to show her in the fair or... Oh, she is. And then raise her up to have a mama cow, because then we can put her with Doc when she gets bigger and have some babies. Which Doc is my dad's Brahma bull. So Izzy loves him and said that that's who she wants to breed her to whenever she gets old enough. But that's going to be... Or DR, which is another really Brahma bull. They're both pretty. I bet they'll be really pretty with her being white. The calves. Probably a smoky color. But, oh, don't let her suck when it's got air. Yeah, see, she's still wanting more, but we gotta limit her, because her sides are filled out real well. She's just gonna love on you. Just give her your finger. Just give her your finger. She'll suck on that. Here, like this. Just take your fingers and just stick them in like it.
She's crazy.
Yes. Yep. But she's super friendly. I don't think so yet.
No.
If so, it'll just be on the bottom. So if you don't fill them on the bottom, she doesn't.
It doesn't feel like it.
Okay. So yeah, so we will have a lot of videos of Sabrina growing up. Like I said, this has been something Izzy's been looking forward to for a very long time, and it was getting a little discouraging the way everything was going, but it finally worked out the way it was meant to be. Sometimes you just got to have patience, and then it'll happen. Don't get too close to that edge, or she might bump your hand into it. Yep, sometimes it just takes a little bit of patience, and then the right thing comes along, because if we'd got one of those others, you wouldn't have had Sabrina.
No.
And she is so sweet. And she looks a lot healthier than what those other ones did too. I don't know if they were just younger or what, but she's a lot feistier than what those others that we looked at were. I mean, I'm sure they were plenty healthy and fine, but super happy with her. Good grief, girl.
But she's prettier.
She is very pretty. That black and white one was pretty too, but...
Yeah, and Angus go crazy at that auction.
Yes. Yeah, they did have one red Angus bull that was a bottle baby, but we don't really have a use for a bull, because if we got it, we would have to... He'd probably be hamburger eventually, and that's kind of rough when you're raising them from a bottle. Not gonna lie. Yeah. Oh, goodness. You are a feisty little thing, girl.
I know.
What do you... There's not going to be any milk no matter how much you butt in the air. Let's see. Do you have teeth? Oh, yeah, she's got teeth.
Oh, I didn't feel them.
Well, her tongue is covering them whenever she's sucking. But if you... Here. Just... If she'll let me show you. See those little... Oh. She's too busy trying to slobber. But that's the big surprise. Like I said, major turn events, it's not something that we had expected and didn't even think it would happen. So as soon as it did, though, we rushed over there and got it, and we wanted to share it with you. So like I said, you're seeing this on Sunday, and this happened Saturday night. So you are seeing this firsthand right when it happened. But I think that's where we're going to wrap it up for now. We've got to go get ready and head to church. But we'll catch you next time on Grounds Family Farm. Bye.